What's up, guys? Eric from Team Rec here. We have Kevin Roberts. He took 8th place at the Winnipeg Regional Qualifier today. Got himself this nice playmat and, most importantly, his first top and invite to next year's NAWCQ. Take us through what you played.
Oh boy, I feel like for the people that know me, it's not too much of a surprise, but I'm a big fan of Go Second. I love Tenpai, so I had to play it. Let's get straight into it.
Yeah, let's jump right in.
All right, Chandra. One of the best cards. Fadra. This is pretty standard. 3 Pydra.
Yeah, why do you play 3 Pydra?
I don't know, man. It's kind of like a mystery. It's a pretty good card. It's not too bad. 3 Genroku. This card's really good. Also just normaling sometimes. Going battle phase straight away, playing around Azuna and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. Dora. Not a lot of people play this card, but my philosophy with this deck is, well, from my experience, is sometimes you just have a little too much non-engine, and you can't really play the game. So I like to max it out, kind of. So I really need to be able to play the game. Kaiman, Sanguine Summoning. They're at 1 for a reason.
If you could play more, you would.
they're at 1 for a reason. Pot, basically an honorary Tenpai card. Searching your good stuff. Terraforming, searching one of your best cards. Tenpai Magnamut. Pretty good. Gets you started sometimes. Can hit random stuff. Like, it's not too bad. It's alright. I'm on
Here's where
Azuna package. For this new format, I felt like this was like a good option going second. And it just kind of broadened the scope of this deck a little bit. So I felt like that was a good idea. You'll see in the extra deck what's going on there. But yeah, this is actually a really solid card all day. Yeah, I put in a lot of work.
Any issues with the sequencing, or
I mean,
you kind of got to play it?
Technically, you kind of have to activate this before you end up activating Genroku.
Yeah. And
getting into your Biden play. But other than that, it's pretty easy. If you ever pick that up, it's pretty simple. Here's our non-engine. Well, that's considered non-engine as well, but Mulch Armies. We're playing. I would consider this the maxed out Mulch Army list, but yeah, I don't really think Meowth is too great. I mean, it has applications, but I feel like this is the correct one. This is a nice lineup here. Yeah. They actually put in a lot of work. They got ashed a bunch in the later rounds, but we're on 3 Imperm. My thought process here was I was really I just didn't want to get caught sleeping or unprepared against Windows and those type of cards. So I just needed as many outs to cards like that as possible. So that's why I was floating around between the Imperms and Brigekis actually. So I just decided to go Imperms. We're on 3 Droplet. I think Droplet is one of the best breakers at the moment. I mean, it just felt like I needed to play that. Plus, this card's insane. We're on 3 Book of Eclipse. This card's actually really good. I played a lot of VS K9 and K9 variants. I played VS K9, K9 Crystron, and just a ton. So this put in a ton of work. I actually think this was low-key maybe one of the best cards.
Card of the weekend?
Yeah, it was actually really good. I really liked it a lot. Other than the Dracotail matchup, it kind of didn't do that much. This card, I think, would have been good. I just didn't see it when it really mattered. The only time I saw it is when I had an interesting match against a Gosek and Gem Knight. And it basically was a Typhon effect where I kind of just lost slower. I don't know. It wasn't that great.
Do you think if you played any Yummy decks, it might have
I think if I saw this against my Dracotail opponent, it probably would have been...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it probably would have been way easier. This card is insane. I think it's the Go Second called by / crossout card. Just being able to be such a utility knife, and you can just call whatever you're lacking, whatever you can't play around, or whatever is your kryptonite, you could basically call it out here. So this card is actually insane. And the last 2 cards, yeah, I don't know if I like this card. This card kind of I feel single-handedly lost me a game because it just wasn't live and it was just dead. My thought process here was it's just a card that can like out Dragoon and things like that. So I mean, you have to see it. So I don't know if I like that card.
That's right.
And basically Tenpai Duster. This is basically, you should have this in every Tenpai list, I think. Let's start to the extra deck.
Yeah.
Start with the fusions.
Okay.
We're on Mud and Garura. They're probably the most obvious. So I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. And then my other Super Poly target was Secretarion. This is what I was talking about with the Draco Tail matchup. I feel like this would have been way better. I should probably just skip to it right now.
Let's see the synergy.
Yeah, I was
Built
thinking
in the
about some
extra
synergy here with like my Canine package. So my Canine, I'll just put this off to the side here.
Yeah.
So my Canine package was the Ripper. I actually didn't make it a single time. It's just here for like almost like a salesman approach, where if you look at your hand and you just kind of like, oh yeah, I think I need to insulate from Ash or like some sort of like hand or grave interaction, this is kind of nice. But I didn't make it a single time. What I was making was Nash Knight. I think Nash Knight was really good in this build. Just being able to take stuff, non-targeting, like I thought this was insane. This is actually really good. And then my target for the Nash Knight was this, and my thought process was it's a spellcaster, and if you get into like if you Izuna package and you find yourself getting into this and you open Super Poly and this is just in your graveyard, you can actually just make this live. Same with Hida if Hida's in your graveyard. So I thought there was synergy there, and you could just shuffle back this, you bring back a like say a Tenpai name where you couldn't either combo or you need to extend. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know, it didn't really come up because I really didn't see Super Poly. So let's get into the link lineup. Seals, basically a Tenpai card at this point. Well, for this deck, right? We're on Princess. Princess is very integral to this deck. It helps you extend. This is basically what you used to go into it. This is one of the best cards in Tenpai. I don't see a lot of lists running this card. I don't really know why. It helps you turn like mulch armies, and say you have another body and you can just crash this into a 1850 or higher guy, and you're basically full comboing from there. Like it's just way too broken. So that's really good. Synchro lineup. I'm on Blade Dragon. I feel like I needed a non-Tenpai slot. I usually like to play like a utility knife like this. It's either this or Black Rose. I just feel like this puts in a little bit more work, especially in applications where like I'll just split it now. I have Shifter and Shifter-esque cards in the side deck. And this being able to pop your field spell and just punch into that extra damage and 5k is just like, that's where you can kill shot them sometimes. Where sometimes it gets complicated with banishing your cards and stuff. Yeah, I think this card is like one of the best utility knives that we have. Triple Biden. Yeah, I said Biden. He's not sleepy, so yeah, this is a good card. Let's go Transcendent. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. Sometimes people just forget what Tenpai does, and I make this in the main phase.
Here's the effect, everyone.
Go battle phase, and I just look up, and it's like, are you ill? Like, do you just not remember what this card does? And they try to activate an effect, and they're like, oh wait, shit, you can't activate an effect. But yeah, this card's insane. I love it. And yeah, this is my favorite card of all time, so I love being able to play this card.
Let's go.
And
Dragon LT first. Soak it in.
Love this card. Love this deck. So yeah.
Awesome. And how many in the extra?
How many in the extra?
I'm just kidding.
What the gosh? All right, let's get started with the
Keeping
side
you on
deck.
your toes here. Let's see the side deck.
Basically another Tenpai card. Usually I'm maining this card, but I just felt like, I don't know, for some reason I felt like this format just wasn't it. I just needed the extra other card in there. Yeah, I don't know. I actually didn't find myself signing this in a bunch. It was really weird. I don't know how I feel about it. But it's actually a good card.
Not come up in the decks you played against?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think usually I was just fearing like them making me go first in game 2, and it just never happened for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So I just didn't find myself signing in a bunch. Playing this for light and dark decks, it actually can put a lot of work if you just like get it to stick. But honestly, normally in my experiences, if you don't have the tools to chain block your seals, then I don't know, for some reason it always gets Ash. So I sometimes don't even put this in sometimes. And sometimes I won't even opt to go first because I'm just gonna get ashed. Sometimes it's just way too weak. I'm on Contact C. This card's actually really good right now. I feel like only because people are not prepared for it and not really thinking about it. But the second they do, I mean, it's probably not gonna be as good. This card is really good actually today. Droll. I feel like you just gotta have this for the Mitsus. That was my thought process there. I feel like I just needed the insurance policy there. This is also an insurance policy, just in case I face malice and I end up opening this card. Kind of just put some work. Last 3 cards. I kind of mentioned them earlier, but Dimension Shifter. I think I saw it once. It was okay. I feel like I could have maybe got it, but yeah, I just got outplayed pretty much. She just had everything. And then I'm on Dimension Shifter-esque cards. These actually were fairly decent. I decided to side into my Draco Tail matchup. I'm not sure if it actually did that much, but when he used, I think it was Rahu or whatever the one it is, he sent, and then they couldn't like set the traps, so it was actually like pretty decent.
Made them make some half boards, maybe.
Yeah, it was like kind of forced a half board, so maybe it actually was pretty decent. So yeah, that was my side deck.
Nice. Well, guess that concludes the deck profile.
Yeah, for sure.
Any shout outs?
Oh man, shout outs.
Where do we begin?
I want to shout out Alex. He lent me the Azunas. Those were good. I like them a lot. Definitely gonna have to order those as soon as possible. I don't know what I'm doing. Charmies, the Perilias. Thank you, Freeman. Shout out to you. I don't know why I sold mine. I shouldn't have ever sold them. Definitely need those. And just the Thunder Bay crew, man. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. And yeah, it feels good to get the top, and especially with my favorite deck. It's the icing on top. Yeah, and that concludes it, I guess.
All right. Yeah, stay tuned for more, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.